Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Doyle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Anderson with the carry. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Hennigan. He looks that one in nicely. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this game.
Fast motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
first down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense... pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. But you've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the move. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hennigan. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Offensive line has got to do a better job of communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen and he dropped the pass.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Got to be extra careful in cold weather like this. He'll signal for the fair catch and make it between the snowflakes. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants to throw here on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's now third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with a punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Hennigan. Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
DB's right up on the receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Rutgers 7, Memphis 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's straight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll try it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Back to throw, it's Hennigan. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He wants to pass it on second down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Unleashes it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
To the air on first down. Floating away. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to the run. It's Monaga. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. Hops it downfield. It's caught downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's straight. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That last completion has them set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
They'll throw it on first down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Hennigan. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things.
And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed, man, where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. He's got it on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He'll pull it on the read.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They take the lead with the 6.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Memphis picking up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Finds the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get one shot.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it on the outside, it's Fletcher. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's straight. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
21, Memphis, 14.
New set of downs after that completion. The give from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Anderson with the carry. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield is Hennigan. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for their quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have.
And it's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's good job by the offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's straight. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Makes a grab and he's dragged down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught on the outside. It's straight. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Memphis! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Number 3.
Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown.
28. Memphis 21.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Smashes through the tackle. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see he gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Motion from the offense. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Hennigan. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All wideouts, no backs. On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The hand to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.
At the end of the day, guys, football is just a game of execution. It doesn't matter on what down it comes. 4th down that time, you just don't get it done, so chalk that one up to the defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Hennigan. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, victory formation is every offensive coordinator's favorite play call, as this offense is about to close this game out.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.